pants. Jackie, our T-strap sandal, already super loved. And look at you showing something from the midnight hour. That might not be the special value, but it's kind of a little glimpse into what our future holds. And nothing says shoes and bags like spring and summer, because we get to take off the coats and our accessories.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
The bag department tells the story of our style. Well, this is my favorite. I love a good summertime sandal. Hey, I'm paying for those pedicures. I might as well show those toe colors off. And this one, it just has such a high-end look to it. It's the kind that you can wear with your t-shirts and jeans, but your blazers and your dress pants and your maxi skirts and maxi dresses, or mid-length, whatever you like to wear. What I so appreciate about this, though, is it's a Vionic. So you have this gorgeous upper, but your feet are gonna thank you for choosing this shoe tonight, because you have your arch support on a very, very familiar footbed, by the way, that Monica's gonna tell us all about. Here is your Bria on a sale price that does leave us tonight in black. Here it is in this light blue that we call blue mist. And if you, again, you love like your raffia, that's what you're gonna love about this. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. And this all just stretches to the back of your heel. No need to adjust it, it adjusts to you. Here's my favorite. I have a thing for gold sandals.
Yes,
my
they go with everything,
favorite color
right?
in shoes.
Just
there
everything.
You go. Here's your white. Did you see Jackie in the white? Just a little trend alert that I have personally noticed. Didn't read about it, but I'm noticing it. White shoes are very in for this summer. The summer of 25.
And you have to buy them early, right? Because once
right?
you get into the season, they're usually nowhere to be found.
Okay. And then this. I mean, if we're falling in love with this upper that has that raffia effect, I mean, that's just like your cute little global, Western, you know, globe-trotting shoe right there, and we're going to call it camel.
Yes.
So typically I would start with the footbed, but what is going on with this fabulous upper that gives me this raffia?
I know. So the footbed is notorious here, and we love her. We'll talk about her. But giving you different options on the upper is what we love to bring you, because it gives you a little variety in the wardrobe. Giving you that T-strap, which, you know, we all know and love, looks beautiful on the foot. But the combination of materials here, you have that leather strip, you have that back strap here, all done the same, but then you have all of this goring. So while it looks like raffia, you have all this beautiful texture. She's super stretchy, and Amy, as you said, it's gonna conform to your foot. So you literally just go like this, slip this right on, and you're done. That's it. There's nothing else to do. You've got that toe post that at Vionic we always do this beautiful soft grosgrain ribbon. So no plastic between the toes, nothing to rub you raw. That's going to be super comfortable to wear all day. And of course, it's all done on our rest construction. So if you know and love our Bella girls out there, this is your gal.
So when we typically do today's special values from Vionic this time of year, you all ask, we provide the rest bottom. I won't say it's the #1 seller, because I've not done the math and punched the numbers.
It's close.
But it is certainly close. So a footbed you know, love, and trust with this super stylish upper. And I just have to go around the front of the table, because if we were at a shoe store together, you know, you pick up the shoe, you look at it in your hand, but then what do? You try it on. Look at it. This is what you're gonna look like all summer, whether it's a business outfit, whether it's a casual throw-on t-shirt and shorts moment, whether you're a crop pant lover and blouse lady, this is gonna look so good with everything.
Absolutely, and this is that perfect, put this in your suitcase when you're going on a vacation, because you're putting this on with shorts, you're putting it on with your dress in the evening, you're putting it on, you know, to go on the excursions and walk on the cobblestone, because it's got such a fantastic, you know, underside on that outsole. You have all the components you need to look pretty, to feel great. You have, you know, just that super soft footbed covered in microfiber suede. It is a dream to wear.
So we have a demonstration, but I want to make sure you know these names, because we're busy with our phone lines, people using the app, shopping on QVC.com. And remember, this price goes away at the end of the night.
Yes.
I have a clock in front of me. In 30 minutes, we're going to lose this discount that saves us $40.
Flashing lights, always reminding us.
I know. It reminds me to keep on track, but it also then reminds me, the day is almost over. We've got our new, I was going to say, bag coming up at midnight. So here's your black. Here is your blue mist. This is what I have on gold, and we love it tonight. This is your white. And then this is your camel. And remember, if you shop for camel, it's the only one that really is 2 different colors. So the traditional camel, but then a lighter, what looks like raffia. Amy's waiting for us. So we're gonna make our way over. I'll bring the blue with us. This is not just a sandal. It's a good-looking sandal, and then it's a good-for-you sandal.
So we're gonna switch it up this time. We're gonna give you a different view of what our demo is here, giving you the inside of Amy's foot here. So you can see I've also done a little line here. Amy actually has a very high arch, and we put her in just a plain old flip-flop. Now, every single one of us have owned or own many of these pair of flip-flops, and the damage that they can do to your feet is really just something that I never really gave too much thought to, and when I started working for this brand, it became so clear as to why the discomfort and the pain happens so easily. This arch that needs support so badly, it's got a big gap. So if I had a flashlight, it would shine right through here because you've got all of this space and no contact with the foot. So your foot's looking for purchase. Where I want Amy to be is like this, where her arch would be supported and you would see that line come up a bit more. But again, not having anything, it's as flat as standing on the floor. So whether she's in this flip-flop or on the floor, she would be really experiencing the same thing, having zero support here. I'm gonna give her just the bottom of our Brea. Thank you,
Okay,
sorry.
And 500 orders placed already.
And you can see the difference immediately. And like Amy said, don't look at the sizing. It's a little bit big for our Amy here with the demo. However, you can see that full foot contact. See how much higher the line is even that I drew on her foot here, because now that arch is fully supported. The heel is supported. So this really prevents your foot from rolling in or pronating, or if some of us supinate and go out. That heel cup, that's a deep heel cup that we talk about, that really stabilizes the foot. And then you get all that full foot contact with that arch support coming up, with the flex and the cushioning in the forefront. This is what gives you that better walking experience, your gait moving better, and everything being stacked on top of one another is what helps that foot health, that balance to really come to play.
Now, if we put Amy back in the Bria, so she's matching here.
Absolutely.
Here's what I want you to know. This means when Amy is done errand number 1, she doesn't have to bolt back home and change her shoes. She can go do another thing. When Amy puts on her shoes, if she gets a text message after she ran, to the store, she can go right back out in these same shoes. Look at how this fits her beautifully, and it aligns her whole foot to the knee, but it aligns your whole day. That's the Vionic difference. You don't have to stop. You can keep going.
Exactly. When we have sore feet, when our feet are hurting, or we're just starting to feel off and we don't know why, if your feet are not fully supported, everything does start to hurt. It's the little ache in your knee, it's the little ache in your back, and everything is supposed to be stacked as close to on top of one another as possible.
Right.
When your foot is that out of alignment, I mean, you see how severe it is when we do those front demos with Amy, how her ankle is completely poking a different way. And it's not just Amy, as we mentioned earlier, it's 75% of Americans who have this pronation problem. So having that support, even if you're saying I don't need an orthotic, I've never had anybody tell me anything's wrong with my feet, be proactive. Give that foot health to your body, because it's not just for your feet.
Agreed.
And I think we don't think about taking care of our feet until we have a problem and we're going to visit that dreaded doctor.
Here, we'll go back over, we'll show colors, and then you gotta see Jackie's cute outfit. I mean, I'm telling you, accessories for the summertime,
She's ready.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the winter,
kind
of miserable.
Trying to shove it over the big coat.
Cold. Right, and honestly, I mean,
Amy and I do not do that in the winter.
Our winters. We don't. I love that we have wonderful winter boots. You guys make some that can keep us warm, and they provide great traction. But summertime and springtime is really about showing your style.
Yes.
So do you want to wear these in black? Would you prefer to have them in this blue mist, which is a lovely universal blue? I mean, it looks great with my navies. I can see a blue bag across the way getting ready to launch at midnight. There's one that matches the shoe beautifully. I've got our gold, still a really hot seller tonight. I have our white, and then I have our camel. If you love this idea of a texture story, from the inside of this is all smooth and feels wonderful on the skin. But gosh, what a way to add even more fashion.
Right, exactly. Mixing this up, giving you different textures, different, textiles within one shoe, it brings a lot of interest. And I think a lot of us tend to accessorize with shoes. We can put on the earrings or the bracelet, but the shoes can make a really simple outfit really pop, and I feel like that's something we stop each other the most for, to say, oh my gosh, I love your shoes.
I love your shoes, I love your shoes. Well, and remember, these are 70.
Yes.
So think about that. You can find bad for your feet sandals out there for $70.
And beyond.
And
Yeah.
beyond, right? But here you found a good looking shoe. Look at Jackie. And then in addition to the good looking shoe, your feet don't hurt at the end of the day. And you can keep going. Monica, do you want to walk over to Jackie?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't realize you didn't have them on.
I didn't. Here,
Well,
I'm gonna slip these
she's
on.
gonna. Oh, you are gonna put them on.
I'll
Okay.
slip them on.
And I'm gonna go over to Jackie because you know we've got bags and shoes coming up. I'm not showing you mine. Well, I technically am showing you one way to wear it, maybe. But look at our outfits.
It's a little tease.
Do we look like we should be in Italy shopping
I
together?
feel like maybe, you
on
know,
a
the
summer
straw market
vacation?
awaits.